back to the Dram Diaries. I'm Chanel. This is Peter.
Yeah. So what we're doing, that Michter's and this Eagle Rare, we did some shorts, and it was maybe, I don't know, a half hour after we had opened that Michter's 10-year, we decided, hey, let's do a blind with the two of these, because Chanel initially was thinking like, hey, I think I like this Eagle Rare better. And honestly, the Michter's didn't really impress either one of us that much. That's why I said, like, it's hype. But a half hour later, I'll put a couple clips of that video that I never actually released here. But a half hour later, we were like, whoa, what the heck? This thing was like already changing. So
I feel like I'm in the middle of a hollowed out, rotted oak tree, actually.
I'm just enjoying smelling these things, man.
I'm going to start sipping.
Man.
These are both very good to me.
Yeah.
But my bee definitely has more oak right now, and I'm not sure that at this moment that's what I'm feeling. On another day, I might like that. Right now, I'm kind of enjoying the fruit forward and spice of this glacé. It's really yummy.
I get more spice on Glass B and fruit. It's so bizarre. They're very similar, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you, the fact that we're having like this much trouble,
yeah,
should tell you something.
Yeah.
Right?
I like that it's punchy. The oak on it is really strong, but so is everything else. It's just more substantial. I feel like I'm drinking something, you know?
Yeah. One of these feels like it's almost watered down a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
And one of them, it's just more complex. There's more going on. It feels thicker. And the finish, one of them, flavors are similar. Just like, it feels like someone put an ice cube in this one. The more I sip this one and go back to this one tastes much simpler.
It does.
It's enjoyable, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
Much more substantial. Like, it feels like buttery now. Like it's coating my mouth.
Yeah.
And there's so much happening spice-wise and oak-wise. Yeah. Okay. Your first place is B, mine is A.
Yeah.
What do you got for B?
Michter's 10.
Me too. First place for the both of us. Yeah. All right. Number 1. There you go. I bet this thing's just going to get better and better the more it's... Like, it tastes much older than Eagle Rare 10.
It does, yeah.
You know what we're going to have to do? I've got some Eagle Rare 10 in one of these full-size mini barrels, and I'm leaving it for about a year, double oaking it. Yeah. After that, we're gonna put it up against that and see what we think, right? If you can do like something you can make at home to beat that. All right. Well, how much better was this than the Eagle Rare 10?
I enjoyed them both, but I do like how punchy this Michter's is in comparison.
Yeah.
Like you said, this kind of tastes like a watered down version of the Michter's. It's just got more punch, more complexity. I feel like I'm actually drinking something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with you, for sure. What would you pick if you could pay MSRP for both of these, right? Okay. Till next time. This thing's been open for 2 weeks now. So, and we've tried it a couple of times in those 2 weeks, and it's impressive, I have to say, for a 94, what is it, 94.4 or something proof. Anyway, so we've got, and this was like a better bottle of Eagle Rare. Like, it fits the profile that I really like, both of us. Like, it's very vanilla cherry and the right amount of oak. Not like, some of these can get somewhat astringent and burnt tasting. But anyway, so we're going to see. If we did this right, well, this is blind. We don't know which one's in which glass, but we took turns mixing them up. And so we should be sipping, I don't know, maybe not the same thing. We'll find out. We might not have done it right. Okay, this is, what are you getting?
I'm getting like sugared cherry,
Yeah.
oak.
I'm
Yum.
getting cherry and oak on this,
Me
and
too.
vanilla. Okay, I'm gonna smell
Yum.
my other one. Man,
Okay,
it smells delicious.
it does.
Oh, but this one smells darker and richer and older. This one smells more oily, more like waxy almost. This one. I wonder if we're smelling the same thing. What are you getting on this one?
I don't. To me, you're saying darker. For me, it's lighter. I don't
I
know.
bet
Like
I have a feeling I'm gonna just switch these because what you were describing on this one, I feel like is this glass for me. So
okay.
just to maybe have us sip the same thing. So do you want to start sipping
Yeah.
glass B?
Yeah.
Because it's like our least favorite. This is smelling more like after smelling this one's smelling more like bright, like a punchy Jolly Rancher candy.
Yeah, it is kind of a candy sour.
It's tasty though.
It is good. I still get a little cherry though.
Oh, absolutely.
On this one, even.
Oh yeah.
I like it.
I absolutely get cherry on this. I get some oak, like
Okay.
it has some oiliness.
Yum.
It tastes a little lighter.
Yeah.
But it's super enjoyable. Like
Going back to glass A. Oh my gosh. That made
this is probably silly. I'm just gonna say these are Eagle Rare and this is Michter's. Like just off the nose, I'm like it has to be.
Ooh. Ooh.
Man. The finish just goes on forever.
It does.
And it builds and it gets more intense. It's like it's fruity.
It is, but like stewed fruits, like it's,
yeah.
Oh gosh.
Like red fruits. I don't know if would you say cherry? I mean, maybe a cherry's in there. But there's more than that.
There's
like this one's one note. It's cherry, vanilla, oak. This one is like you said, like a medley of stewed fruits. A lot of like a warm oak spice on the finish, and not over oak. But man, and dude, what's crazy? Like I feel it in my throat too, and it's not high proof. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know this is the Michter's. This is the Eagle Rare. Like this is just a few notches above this glass. Like which glass would you pick?
This one.
Yeah.
So, I enjoyed this one. This has more to the palate.
Yeah. Okay, so what would you I don't know, like how much better is glass A than glass B for you? And if you guys have done like this same blind, I'm curious like what you think. You know what we need to do? I'm double oaking one of these for a year. We'll have to compare it to that once it comes out because it gets much oilier. This does once it's double oaked. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I interrupted you. I'm just excited. This is so good. I'm happy.
Yeah. I don't know. To me, this one seems at least 50% better than this one.
Let's see.
And I would absolutely want to sit and sip this. I would do the same, but if I have this available,
I would say
reach into this one.
Yeah, I would say that. I still don't know if this is as amazing. Here I am. I'm assuming this is Michter's. I could be wrong. As people, let's find out. What was our last place?
This one. Mine's Eagle Rare 10.
So was mine.
Okay.
Okay. So there you go. It has to be Michter's.
Yeah.
So as hyped as that bottle is, and as difficult as it is, at least for us in Oregon to get, gosh, it is the better whiskey, but I mean, is it that? Is it? Yeah, I don't know. It's delicious, though. It's It's definitely more like you have to sit with it for a while. I feel like
Yeah.
there's just so much happening on the palate. I feel like where this starts to shine, like I feel like initially on the first sip, when it first hits your palate, they kind of have like an equal effect and enjoyment. And the Eagle Rare ramps up a little, but the Michter's just like takes off. And the finish for me is, I don't know. What do you think of the finish between the two?
Finish here lasts longer and it rolls. It seems like you experience one thing after another for the longer you let it sit. So to me, the finish with the Michters is, I like that there's like a rolling experience. You taste the stewed fruit, and then you have like the tingle of spice, and then you're tasting more fruit. It seems like it goes and goes. And this one's great, but like you said earlier, it's one note.
Yeah.
You're getting the cherry and vanilla, and then it's kind of over.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. How much better do you think that Michter's is than this Eagle Rare? You're thinking maybe 50% better?
I think so.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see it being about... Yeah. It's just... It has a depth and a heaviness for such a low proof, which Michter's is known for. And it's like the only low proof bourbon I've had that starts giving me that Kentucky hug. Like it kind of stops around my chest. Like it doesn't go all the way down, but like you can feel it. Like it's impressive. Gosh, I wonder what that would be like at barrel strength.
Yum.
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Till next time.